Hello and good morning. You're welcome to the AM show on this fantastic Friday morning. So much coming your way. Roland and I will give you the lineup in just a moment. But first, here's a message from the morning man. Someone posted an extraordinary video on a WhatsApp platform I belong to. It starts off with a young boy washing a pair of eyeballs under running water. Yeah, weird. Now, this young man turns out to be Ben Underwood, a teenage boy who happens to be blind. But then the video goes on to show Ben doing some amazing things, shooting basketball hoops and netting the ball every single time, rolling down the street on rollerblades, riding a bike. In fact, not just riding a bike, but doing tricks on the bike, running up and down the stairs with no white cane, no seeing eye dog, no help whatsoever, walking and running just as if he can see. Now, the beautiful thing about it is how he avoids obstacles on the sidewalk, just as if he can actually see them there. Basically, unless you are told, there is absolutely nothing about this running, jumping, bike riding, basketball playing teenager to even remotely suggest that he's blind. And Ben Underwood is definitely blind, not partially blind, totally blind. The boy had his eyes removed at the age of 3 due to cancer. Now, the eyeballs that he is seen washing in the kitchen sink at the beginning of the video are his prosthetic eyes. So the boy cannot see a thing. Well, not with his eyes anyway. Ben sees with sound. As he walks along, he makes clicking sounds with his mouth. The sound echoes off the objects around him, and he has trained his ears to pick up those echoes and translate the sound into information about exactly how far away each object is. Imagine that for a second, all right? Imagine a mind that can decipher all that information from one simple clicking sound. And not just decipher it, but interpret it so accurately in nanoseconds, enabling Ben to shoot a basketball accurately into the net or walk, run, ride a bike, and even rollerblade down the street that he has never been on in his life. This is what the human brain is capable of. And I'm not just talking about young Ben's brain, I'm talking about every properly functioning brain in every single human head. You see, Ben achieved this feat of being the only human who sees through sound by doing just one thing: practice. From age 3, he practiced clicking and listening to the echoes. He practiced and practiced until his ears learned to tell the difference in the echoes and how those differences represented objects of different sizes located at different distances and in different directions from where he stood. It's pretty much like a superpower if you think about it. And young Ben developed it slowly and painstakingly by himself to the point where he no longer considers himself blind. Like he says in the video, ain't nothing wrong with me. My dear friend, my message to you this morning is that everyone can train themselves to be that good in one thing or the other. It's like programming a computer. We are all born with brains which, like computers from the factory, come along with pretty much the same specifications. The things that we expose our brains to become the information that they store, just like computers. So the more you expose your brain to a particular activity or a particular type of information, the more you program it to process that type of information faster and more accurately. It's like you are downloading special software for it to do that particular thing and do it well. David Beckham has trained his brain to accurately measure the distance from wherever he's standing on the football pitch to the goalpost. His brain can then deliver accurate information to his waist on the exact way to swivel, to his thighs on exactly how much power to employ, and to his foot on exactly what angle to strike that 440-gram FIFA standard football in order for it to travel through the air in a perfect arc past the goalkeeper's fingertips into the corner of the net. His brain has learned how to do this through years of practice. Now, while his friends were at home watching TV, Beckham was on the football pitch in the rain, kicking ball after ball after ball into the net until he programmed his brain to do it right every time. Now, the only way your mind will overcome matter is through practice. If you continuously expose your mind to something, your mind becomes good at it. It's simple. Practice is programming. So today I want you to ask yourself, what is it that you want to be good at? Are you downloading the programming your mind needs to make you an expert in it? Practice is powerful. Don't underestimate it. It can make a blind boy see. So just think what it could do for you. It actually does work, so I certainly will recommend it for you. It's the only way I can do my job in the mornings, no matter how I'm feeling. It's the only way I'm able to deliver, by practice. My name is Kojo Yankson, and my brain is just like yours. It's what I fill it with that makes the difference. Good morning, Ghana. Coming up in a moment, Roland and I bring you the news.